Hey Virgos, I hope you guys are doing great. We are here to do your Mercury retrograde reading. We're going to take a peek to see what energy is surrounding you, what you need to be mindful of over the next few weeks, and any other things that pop up in this reading. So let's jump right in for you. So the overall energy that's surrounding this reading for you right now, we have new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And we also have disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. So I just got this image in my head of someone who is like getting ready for a big race or a big speech or something like that. And they're a bucket of nerves and they take this big like inhale and then they let it out and then they like just step up to the mic and kill it. So I feel like there's something that's coming towards you that might make you a little bit nervous, but Spirit is saying it's okay. Just breathe through it and like get your big girl, big boy panties on because you're fine. You got this. You're not going to be able to tackle whatever situation this is without making sure that you're grounded and tapping into your own personal power. Having confidence in yourself, confidence in the universe, in spirit, in your ancestors, angels, spirit guides is literally going to be your only way through. So Spirit is saying to tap into that energy because I think there's something good. There's an opportunity for success here that's waiting for you, but not if you sort of shy away, not if you just don't go full out. So Spirit is saying tap into your confidence during this time period because that's what's going to enable you to be successful in whatever situation this is. Now, what's in store for you in terms of, what's happening for you in this retrograde? We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So upright, this is someone who has a lot to give. This is someone who is very stable, very grounded, very nurturing. But it feels as though what's happening right now is that you're not particularly feeling that strong. You're not feeling that nurturing. You're not feeling that confident. And we see that also reflected in the Six of Swords in reverse. That there is this underlying sense that you are not going to have this victory, that you are not going to be successful. There's something that's happening inside of you that's creating this self-doubt. It feels almost as though you were talking yourself out of an opportunity, or that that you have an opportunity and you're already talking yourself into it not being successful. Like there's this sense of, oh, well, this came towards me. I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think it's going to be. There's a whole lot of negative self-talk that seems to be happening right now, and it's not a good thing because I feel like Spirit is saying it's not necessary. It's really not necessary for you. Now, I feel like this might have to do with some money, right? That maybe there's an opportunity for you to make money. You're not necessarily sure whether or not you should take that opportunity, whether or not you're capable of taking that opportunity. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, upright, this is sort of that balance, that bit of equal give and take, right? But we have it here in reverse. And so something that I think is going to be disrupted during this time is that sort of balance that you have in your finances. I don't think that it's anything catastrophic, but it's interesting because I actually think that it's sort of a positive thing, if that makes any sense. It's almost this sense of you getting more than you actually expected and trying to figure out why, trying to figure out what you can do with this opportunity, if you should even take this opportunity. But it feels as though if you did, it's going to put you in a much different place financially than you were before, where I think you sort of got accustomed to maybe living a certain way, making a certain amount. And this opportunity has the potential to just like sort of upend that. to shift things so differently in the other direction in a good way that it's like I don't really know what to do with this right now. I have no idea. But it feels like there has a potential to be a positive disruption in your financial status. A couple of shifts to sort of look out for. We have the Three of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Seven of Swords. I feel like for you, Virgo, that there's going to be a little bit of a challenge when it comes to the people who are around you. When this opportunity comes in, as you're thinking about whether or not you should take it, as you're exploring your options a little bit further, I feel like there are going to be some people around you that are not particularly happy. And that might be creating a little bit of this energy that we see swirling around. It might be that some of these folks who are around you are speaking a little bit negatively. Like, oh, you're not going to be able to do that. I don't even know why you're thinking about that, et cetera, et cetera. It feels as though there are people around you who just, they're not necessarily for you. It feels like an element of jealousy or envy that they don't necessarily have the same opportunity that's coming towards you. And so I feel like you should sort of keep an eye out for the people that you have around you, because everybody is not rooting for you. Everybody is not very supportive, I think, of you taking these steps, of you moving ahead. So it feels like there's this element of you sort of having to do it yourself, that you're going to have to ground yourself, just take a deep breath and take those steps forward, regardless of what these people are saying or doing around you. It feels like a pretty nasty negative energy that's around you in terms of some folks. So something that you should probably be mindful of, we have the King of Swords in reverse. And I feel like this goes to the people who are around you, right? That while they may not necessarily be explicitly saying, I'm not rooting for you, pay close attention to the things that they're not saying. Pay attention to the things that they're doing. And even more than that, to the way that you feel when you're around them, when you're talking to them, especially about whatever it is that's going on. Because I feel as though there's a bit of limbo that's happening here also with the Last Judgment in reverse. So a final determination has not been made, but I think that it's going to be in your best interest to be very observant about the people who are around you. And I think that you're going to not necessarily take their words, but their actions and the way that you feel when you're around them to be able to make that decision. So it's almost like less talk, more look, And so this is you looking very carefully at your circle and figuring out whether or not you want them to remain there as you move forward on your journey. So the good thing that I'm seeing for you right now, Virgo, is even with all of this doubt that's being cast on this opportunity and, the sort of lack of confidence that you may have right now, there's a beautiful offer that's on the table. There is an absolutely wonderful offer that's on the table. And I think that, this is going to be an exercise for you in being very deliberate, being very, I don't want to say cautious, but not foolhardy either, right? This is you being very tempered, being very moderated in how you explore this opportunity and also the energies that are surrounding it. So this is you being very thoughtful, right, about this, whatever this is that's coming into you. And again, I do think that this has to do with your finances, with your job, with starting a business, something of that nature. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Justice card, right? So there is going to be something that works out very well for you. It's just going to be a matter of you blocking out this negative energy that people are putting towards you and standing back into your own power, not letting other people's thoughts, their doubts transfer over to you. This is you inhaling, exhaling, straightening your back, grabbing the mic, and just dropping that. So the final message that we have from Spirit that came out for you is rejuvenate. So I do think for you, Virgo, that going through this, sorting out this opportunity, figuring out who's on your team has been a little bit stressful for you. It's taken a lot of your energy, I think. And Spirit is saying that, as you sort through these things, make sure that you take time for yourself to rejuvenate, and however that resonates for you. This could be taking a walk around your neighborhood. This could be painting, singing, dancing, cooking, whatever it is that sort of reignites that spark, gets you back to your centered and happy and confident place. That's something that you might need to think about doing so that you are able to move forward and take advantage of this opportunity. Because with this Ace of Cups, it's like a fresh start for you. It looks like this has the potential to change your life in a very, very profound way. But you're not going to be able to do it if you're not at full strength, if you're not at full capacity, if you're not standing fully in your own confidence. So block out the naysayers, Virgo. Take some time for yourself and then proceed. Because, again, something absolutely beautiful and life-changing is waiting for you. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.